my allegiance to the Taproot Wizards. Whoa, robot magic one on, yeah, let's get it. And you know I got the wizard hat on. All white beard, and you know that it's long. Casting these spells, and you know that they strong. Magical key gon' open that door. Oh, I'ma be swinging that one. Tell all your friends and bring them along. Jump in the pool, the water is warm. Swapping lists, it's the ordinal song like.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello.
How's it going?
Good evening.
Happy Wizardversary.
Thank you. I love my wizardversary.
Yes, indeed, it is a Wizardversary today. Let me share with you guys our Wizardversary. Check it out. These, wait, you guys can't see that. Sorry, one moment. Welcome to Decentralizing. If you would, please smash the like and subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying our weird, kooky Bitcoin and crypto related content on today.
It's Wednesday.
I'm sorry, give me a second, dude. I can't think
He
and
can't
walk.
multitask.
I can't
at
think
all.
and walk at the same time. It
doesn't work
clearly
like that
evident.
for him.
I can only do math.
Sometimes he starts driving somewhere and forgets where he's going and then goes home.
This is the Bitcoin Wizards collection. It's true. And you can check out the website here. This is where we, and you know, check out part 1 of this too if you want to check out and learn more about the Bitcoin Wizards collection and the famous meme, MAGIC-NTERNET-MONEY, which back in the early Reddit days was like a very simple, easy, great marketing tool that made fun of ourselves, just like us goofy ass motherfuckers are doing right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So that's, Indeed. So we're doing a little magic for the community tonight.
I'm doing my wizard
The
persona
community
today.
Shout out to the Bitcoin Wizards, and shout out, of course, to the Taproot Wizards and the Quantum Cats and the Rune Stones and the R6 and the Bitcoin Frogs and the Bitcoin Punks and everybody in the space. That's awesome, which is everybody, to be quite honest, in my opinion. So check it out. This is the Bitcoin Wizard we're not getting rid of. It is our wizard, number 366. Check it out, our Bitcoin, like the OG original one. And I did notice that we got the pickaxe instead, but that's cool. I'm down with that. Like, we do a little bit of mining, you know, from time to time, right? So that's
We have,
fun.
definitely.
Yeah, and we currently are.
We currently are, so.
Yeah, so right here, you can see where we bought it. And just to show you that I'm not BSing or whatever, check it out. Authenticated on chain.
Bum bum. Timestamp.
Timestamp. That's right. So, yeah, this isn't going to be a very long episode, but I wanted to just kind of like jump really quick into the Bitcoin Wizard, talk about like the tokens associated with it that have sort of emerged. The first one, of course, was the BRC20 WZRD. I don't know who launched it, but for whatever reason, or if it was officially launched by the community, I did not follow the Discord. So if you guys are, you know, holding Wizard and you know the story of how it got created, please help me out in my research, my very lazy research here, which is no research. Like, just to be very clear, it's almost no research. So yeah, if you would just jump in the comments and kind of tell us what happened there. I'm curious about how Wizard was initially, how it was incepted in terms of BRC20s. What's its provenance? Was it one of the first BRC20s? Like ORDI, for example, those who don't know, ORDI. The reason that so many people hold ORDI and why its price went up is simply it was the first one, like more than anything else, you know? It just stands for ordinal, I'm guessing, right? Like, and I have some ORDI for that very reason. Anyway, let's take a look at the price chart for Wizard. And you can kind of see, like, over the last 30 days, you know, some price rising there, and I think you'd probably see it was a little bit lower before that. I don't know if, I looked for a couple of charts to see if I could get a longer time frame, and I couldn't, but if I recall, like, okay, this is probably a better way to do it. Let's go like this to Bitcoin Wizards. Let's go to activity. We're on Magic Eden. If we look at the floor price over time, now I'm almost willing to bet that's either here or here, somewhere in this point is when Wizard started to get popularity, because I don't know when or how this happened. Again, my extensive research yielded nothing because I didn't do extensive research. So therefore I need help in ascertaining precisely when, if the timeline's about the same, because that's my theory. I like started noticing my look, I'm gonna be real, I was a little bit like, ooh, I'm not exactly sure if this Bitcoin Wizard was going to do anything in price. I loved the meme. I saw that it said it was from Mavensbot, and there was 1,337. But after watching nothing happen for like 10 or 12 months with the price, and watching other ordinal collections pop off, as I think is the case for any of us who invests in different projects in the space or collections, you start to question your decision. And so I went into some research, and I was like, yo, is this actually legit? Like, is it really the real Mavensbot, or is it just somebody that like is rugged us and says that they're Mavensbot? And what is this? And upon further research, I was like, okay, no, I wasn't dumb. This was a right move. Price just hasn't moved yet, and I held it longer. And then price started moving, and I wasn't really that surprised, but then it really moved. Okay, that's where I got a little bit surprised, and that was like here. I was like, okay, it was like when the Bitcoin frog popped off. Remember, we were holding we were holding the first frog, and then it got up to like 0.4, 0.5 Bitcoin. I was paying attention after 0.2 Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like by this point, everyone's paying attention. So why did the price go this high with the Wizards? Well, obviously, the story in and of itself is plenty of a reason. That's why we got it in the first place, and that's why I still hold it. But yeah, I do believe that the Wizard token was the immediate reason, because when that token started coming out, the community decided that like there's going to be an allocation with runes for a rune that will be for the Wizards community, the whole community, and it would be split between Wizards, and it would be split between. So in other words, the actual JPEG holders, the elite number of us. For those who don't know, 1337, flip it upside down. If you have like a pager, because I had a pager back in the 90s. That's how old I am. I had a pager like in 95 when I was 15 years old, and you'd be like holding your pager, you'd be like elite, and like you could show someone you love them. Remember Love 17307? I didn't have a pager. Okay, I'm pretty old. Than me. Yeah, I'm an old dude. Sorry. But anyways, like. Yeah, so this is like a badge of like eliteness, right? He's even communicating that with the 1337 supply for those who don't know that. But there was some controversy. Some controversy emerged. Has emerged. Yes. Let me show you. Yeah. The controversy that emerged is being poked fun at here on the MAGIC-NTERNET-MONEY. Reposted. This post right here, essentially, where he's saying Wizards have taken over the asylum and have a big announcement to make. We're thrilled to unveil the 95.5 distribution of MAGIC-NTERNET-MONEY. Dude, this just made me crack up. Do you know why it made me crack up? No. Because, I don't know, like a month ago I went into the chat, because in the Discord, I was trying to figure out why is it that my Wizard is going to like 0.2 and then up to like 0.3, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see, should I sell it and take profit, or what's going on? And when I got in the community, I saw some argument going on, and it was because the people who just got into the token only, because I heard that the token was connected to it somehow, and I was like, maybe on Twitter people were talking about it, and I was like, okay, maybe I should go buy some, but it already pumped so much, and I have a rule, I won't buy something like right after it pumps, because the technical analysis generally is not favorable. I mean, you could be wrong, I can go another 2x, but the risk goes up considerably. So, we're a little risk averse, and we got kids and stuff, we only do some gambling with some stuff. And to make a long story longer, where was I? The long story longer, the Wizards holding BRC20s. There was a huge debate, in the Discord, and at first it was going to be 50-50, and then. Or even worse, it may have been like 60-30. And this is again where I need help with my extensive research, because I did not go into the Discord and even look today, which I should have done if I was a good podcaster, but I didn't. So. That's okay, man. We had a busy day. That's okay, yeah. But again, this is great. There was a debate. So I love it. It's kind of funny. I love it as a holder. For me, it's funny because look, dude, okay, if you went and bought like $100 or $200 of Wizard, okay, and that's like grassroots, right? There's probably thousands of holders. I don't even know how many there are, but I'm willing to bet there are thousands of Wizard holders out there. And if you bought $100 of Wizard, I want you to win more than I win, because I'm holding a 0.2 valuation Bitcoin Wizard, don't you? Like, we don't need the token. And not only that, but I want to point something out, guys. With runestones, with R6, with Prometheans, all of these that had large airdrops of runes that came out, that people run up the price prior to the runes drop, And then when the snapshot's taken, they just sold
Yeah,
all
dropped.
kinds, right?
Yeah.
And it makes the price tank temporarily, right? Like usually if they have real value, they're going to go back up over time. Like I'm still in all of those, actually. I haven't sold any of them, even though they tanked, of all the ones I just mentioned. But I don't intend to. This is all brand new ecosystem. But with Wizards, I don't think we're going to, or have experienced that big of a tank, because I remember there was a post saying somewhere around block 841,337, because remember, add 1337,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah. There's a post about that. And essentially, that's where the snapshot was taken. I'm saying was past tense because I believe we're past that block, but I'm not positive on that. Again, yeah, if we are, so I'm pretty sure that's why the price might be a little lower. We were up to like 0.4, 0.3, even the high 0.2s. But now we're like, a little bit lower, which honestly I don't mind. I'm like very happy with seeing this thing 4x, and to me, again, price action is like, yeah, you're always doing an opportunity cost of capital, but to me, there's something beyond just capital allocation too when you're considering ordinals, because I think what we're seeing emerge here, just like you've heard Udi and Eric have both talked about this, the two founders of Taproot Wizards, Quantum Cats, they have talked about how Bitcoin is sort of emerging to be more of a place where people are doing more of luxury NFT type trading, and that's kind of what ordinals are, with all the expense that's involved with putting things on chain and all the expense that's involved with transactions. And I don't think it's like an intentionally snobbish thing or anything, but that it may end up being how this emerges, like a playground for the OG Bitcoiners or whatever. And I don't even care whether it does or doesn't. Like, I don't want it to get too snobby. I like the grittiness of like a grassroots real community made of the people, but whatever emerges is going to be fun and interesting to see, and either way I want to be a part of that history.
Well, yeah, we've been in Bitcoin for a while, so this just seems like a good next step, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so to close this out, here we are on OKX looking at all the runes listed, and I just wanted to quickly show you here where Magic Internet Money is in terms of provenance. It's provenance, right? I
Yeah.
always say it that way. I don't know.
Provenance.
It just because I think of Provence in France,
Yeah.
that place you always tell me about, that would be cool to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Magic Internet Money.
Very good place to go.
Yeah, totally. So it's number 13, right? And if you remove uncommon goods, which was hard coded in by Casey, it's really number 12. So that's really good, to be that high up on the runes list. It will have some permanence for certain, I would say, with that. And I don't intend on, just like all the other ones we're holding, it's like there's not really a reason to sell any of these. I think if you're getting into these things early, you're thinking about this more like allocating to fine art. Like that's how I think of it almost, really. It's
We're like taking
Yeah.
a snapshot of time. That's how I think of it.
Or
Like this is like a time, like a timestamp, or like we have an old Tesla that's like a very limited amount of them that had the sunroof, and like if we keep it, it's gonna have value because there aren't that many of them. And I just think that's something. This is the same kind of situation, I think.
scarce assets you want to
There
hold
you go,
forever.
scarce assets. Thank you.
And not financial
make
advice,
it sound
guys.
Smarter.
Thanks for watching today and learning a little bit more and spending some time with a couple of Bitcoin wizards. Like we fractionally share one wizard. but
We
We
do.
are wizard together.
We do. We are wizard.
We are wizard. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Uh-oh. I got lost again.
No.
No, we're never going to end this
We're
stream.
never ever